Permanent mission of the Kingdom of Bahrain to the United Nations. If you know your party's extension, please dial it. Please stay on the line while your call is transferred to the operator. Is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. Press the pound key to end recording.
Yes, this is Global Missing Persons Alerts, Interpol Yellow Notice number 21-22733. And this is the second call for Abdul Ali, UN Mission of Foreign Affairs. And the reason why it's the second call is because in the first call I called these Americans and their children what they really are, Iggers with an N, but I said it, and one of them might get their disgusting fucking animalistic feelings fucking hurt, so I can't explain it, because then it will be taken down, so I gotta call back again, and we'll just take the N off the front, and we'll call them Iggers, okay? So, okay, like I was saying in the previous phone call, it's going on 4:30 a.m., I've been laying here since 1:30 a.m. while these Iggers, while these greasy, dripping, musty, stankin' ass, self-hating, racist Iggers, these monkey face apes who can't stand the color of their own skin that they're in, so they hate everybody else because of it, have been shooting me in my liver and in my gallbladder for what has been the last 4 hours. Okay, actually it's 3 hours from 1:30 to 2:30, 2:30 to 3:30, and now it's 4:30. And so, while I will waste my day sleeping till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, once I get up, let the war games begin. Because this war that I've spent like over the last 10 years of my life, starting, and 5 years now since I have brought the whole world here against America, and I have given every American child and grandchild's chances in life away to all of America's most hated and most feared enemies, with all of America's highly classified triple top secret intel at the expense, at every last drop and of blood and every last pound of flesh of America's children. Okay, I've also succeeded in turning all of America's friends against them, and it's over for these people, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you at the UN that. You know that, but these dumb Americans don't. These greasy, dripping, monkey face apes, oh God, they're disgusting. These monkey, these musty ass, stankin', monkey face apes of America sitting there behind their DARPA supercomputers, dripping grease everywhere, okay, with their must and their stank and their grease piled on their hair, 4 months worth of it. They can't wash their hair, it'll shrink because they're not humans, they're animals, okay? So, they know it, and they got nothing to lose. Their life is over, their children's life is over, and they know it. So all we're doing now is I'm just using them to make sure I have done all of America, including all of America's children and grandchildren, in real good. This ain't about arresting the criminals and the criminals being executed for their crimes. No, this is about doing all of America in, doing every American in, and doing every American child and grandchild who is the real target here in. Okay, and I'm doing overkill on all of dumb America, who walks around all dumbed down and drugged up, clueless that anything has happened, clueless that anything is wrong, okay, like they do every other time America's in war, well, it doesn't matter for Americans if America's at war. Doesn't matter if Americans are 10,000 miles away, carpet bombing entire villages off the face of the earth while it's business as usual. Life goes on in America while every American continues to prosper and succeed and grow wealthy off of their wars, off of their mass occult blood ritual sacrifices 10,000 miles away that protect their freedoms. Okay? That's what these retards think. And they're walking around all dumbed down and all drugged up as every dumb American is, living their best lives like nothing is even wrong. Guess what? Real soon here, and it's real soon. This is down to the nitty gritty for America. Okay, it's about any day away from lights out. Lights out. Bend your children over, pull up their skirts, and spread their butt cheeks because they're getting fucked. They're getting fucked out of a life they are never ever gonna live, and they are never ever gonna have. They're never ever getting married. They're never ever going to college. They're never ever having children. They're never ever gonna have a fucking life. Never. And I did it. I took everything from these people, and I took everything from their children, and now I'm an overkill. So all these greasy boot lip eggers with an N sit here and torture me and shoot my internal organs, particularly targeting my liver and my gallbladder with their DARPA electromagnetic weapons. Guess what? It's worth it, because they can't hurt me. I'm a psychopathic lunatic immune to all pain. Their own children are the sacrifice. And I'm going to be up tomorrow, whatever time I get up, and I'm going to run it, and I'm going to run it, and I'm going to run it, and I'm going to run it while I taunt, torment, and humiliate America on a global fucking stage like I always fucking do, with their children bent over as the sideshow and the sacrifice. Okay? So, like I said, they don't care. These eggers, CIA, Macomb County Corporate Council, and Department of Defense, United States Army, with private corporate military contracted KMG. And oh God, these are some trifling boot-lip monkeys, boy. These are, you talk about dirty, musty ass, stinking, sweating, lower bottom of the garbage can of America. Oh God. If they weren't going up, if they weren't getting ready to go up and smoke in this war, I would say somebody's got to lock these animals up in a motherfucking cage. These hybrid animals need to be in a zoo, carted around as a fucking circus for people's fun and entertainment. Okay, people who have that kind of, have that sick kind of taste where they need that disgusting thrill. Okay, that's what if they weren't all being executed in this fucking war, and they are, and their time is short, it's very short, I would say send the animal catcher, swoop up these greasy dripping hybrids and lock them up in a cage and cart them around with the fucking circus and sell fucking tickets for the circus fucking show that they fucking are. That's what they are in America. Oh God, there's no words to even describe this fucking animalistic species, this self-hating, racist, animalistic species here in America. There is no words to describe it. So them and their Igor-loving friends sit here and continue their war crimes of terrorism and treason, shooting my liver, while they fuel my hatred and they fuel my disgust to serve my own self-serving interests for my own agenda. And I'm going to drive it. And I'm going to drive it, and I'm going to drive it, and I'm going to drive it right up the asshole of America's fucking children. America is going to go up in smoke, and America's children are the fucking target. Have a good night. You are dumb people, America. You're dumb people. I got a whole list. Oh, okay, there we go. Now they're shooting me with their electromagnetic weapons in that neurologically sensitive area right there behind the earlobe. That very small, tiny, delicate system of tiny, tiny nerves. Okay, these little bitch-ass Americans. Let me tell you something, America. Okay, you fucking retards who are proud to be American. Oh, God, you people are fucking stupid. You people are fucking stupid. You're too dumb to even know that you're fucking dumb. Okay? While you're proud to be an American, let me tell you about your bitch-ass, stupid fucking military. Your bitch-ass, stupid military sits here 24/7, real time, behind a DARPA supercomputer. Okay? Watching me in real-time satellite. Oh, they're shooting me in the cheekbones now. Talking to me, we fight, we argue. I make a bitch out of you Americans every fucking day. I make a bitch out of you and your animalistic hybrid children every fucking day. Okay, while they sit here and shoot me, they're shooting me in the heart now. Now they're shooting me in the heart. So, this is what we do all day long. The only difference is, not recording, so you don't hear it. But we do this all day. Okay, while the stupid animal hybrids who you praise and worship as your fucking gods, who you send 10,000 miles away to protect your freedoms, while you get rich and the rest of the world gets carpet bombed. Okay, let me tell you something about your bitch-ass military, about the dumb Americans of the fucking military. Well, first of all, the United States military is like it's either the 4th or the 5th year into an extreme recruiting crisis, okay? And by the tens of thousands each year. And the reason why is because the United States military can't find enough fat, dumb Americans who can pass a physical test and a basic IQ test, while Americans sit hiding like the nameless, faceless nobodies that I gave a name and a face to, hiding behind the secret realm of DARPA, shooting people with satellite weapons of mass destruction. Okay, they're cowards. Americans are cowards. They're fat, they're stupid, they're ignorant, and they're fucking cowards. Okay, and this is why they have to be groomed since childhood on video games. Because then when they go to the fucking military, okay, that's what they get to do. They get to sit like a nameless, faceless coward sitting behind a DARPA supercomputer and shooting people and killing and murdering people in cold blood with electromagnetic weapons of mass destruction from behind a fucking computer, sitting there like the ignorant fucking fat retarded dumb Americans that they fucking are, like the fucking nameless faceless cowards that they are. Well, they do have names and they do have faces. Their names are Joseph Cooper, Sr., and of CIA, Macomb County, Department of Defense, Deep Dark Black Ops of the Military, Aerospace, and Department of Homeland Security. And then we got Joseph Cooper Jr., little 4-foot bitch ass targeting terrorist for CIA, Department of Defense, who also sits there in North Dakota behind a DARPA satellite supercomputer, like the nameless, faceless, 4-foot nobody that he is, playing deadly, murderous, treasonous, terroristic murder games with the fucking DARPA machine. Video games, okay? We got Ray Steele. Now that's a real boot-lip monkey for you. A real AB negative hybrid boot-lip nigger. Him and his charbroy-headed wife, Jennifer Steele, Homeland Security, and Cult of Scientology. Boy, that's a skank, bitch. Okay, skank. Oh, God. I'm telling you, animals. Animal hybrids. Put them in a cage. Sell them to the circus. Well, you don't have to do that now, because now they're being executed, and their children are done, Diddy. Done, like their name was P. Diddy. Okay, along with every single child in America. I promise you, not a single child or grandchild in America is ever going to live to become the age of becoming a kidnapping, human trafficking, murdering terrorist like all of America's parents. It's not going to happen. There will not be a next generation in America. The next generation's being taken out right now. Okay, well, you dumb Americans live every day of your best lives like business as usual in corporate USA. Why your State Department has hid an international nuclear hostage crisis with you on the wrong side of the nukes that they have hidden from you for 5 years while I have driven the fuck out of this. Okay, well, I have brought the whole world here, and I have turned your children over, and I have driven the fuck out of this at the expense of every single American, and every drop of American blood, and every pound of American flesh that my victim card is worth. So, well, you dumb Americans and the dumb Americans who you worship, these animal hybrids who you other dumb Americans and animal hybrids worship and serve as your gods, okay? You stupid people, I've done did you in. I sacrificed my life on September 12th to do you 2018 to do you people in once and for all and forever beyond any possible chance of recovery, repair, or afterlife. I have been straight for the last 9 years doing you people in. I have been fucking you people and your children any and every fucking possible way I can think of, and all my hard work is paid off. Okay, it took, let me see, how many years did it take? It took me 2 years to reach the outside world, outside of the United States of America. And when I reached the outside world, I reached the whole world at the one same time. Okay, and I gave Iran the power to do what has been done to you. Okay? I gave them that power. And I did it right in front of your fucking media. All of your media was included. All over the United States of America and all 6 other continents, including the local media, 2, 4, and 7, all media outlets right here in Michigan, USA. I did it in front of your clergymen, okay? I included clergymen from all over the world, particularly America's CIA contracted role-playing pastors of the Baptist and Pentecostal churches for no other reason, but for exploitation and trauma against these pedophiles, against these pedophile religious leaders of America's corporate commercialized religion. Okay, these Satan-serving Baptist, Pentecostal, and and don't forget the serpent cult, the Catholics. Okay, the Vatican, because can't forget those, because that's how this really started, with the Vatican's occult blood ritual, and child sex ritual sacrifices, with their human crucifixion and their human flesh eating and their human blood drinking and their child butt fucking for the Alex and Avery Ishmael NBA contracts and the Nicholas Nemeth NHL contracts and Department of Homeland Security and Scientology's CIA contracted operative contracts. Okay, because that's what America is. Well, guess what, America? I put you up on a world stage. I bent you over. I pulled up your skirt. While you held your butt cheeks open, I ran right up in you. And I destroyed you. Okay, that was 5 years ago in 2020. You were surrounded by 300 nukes, and that was November 2020. By December 2020, you were surrounded by 300 nukes for mine and my family's own protection. And I have done everything to drive this war and make sure none of you live, and make sure none of your children live. Okay, for what has been now since December 2020, from then until now. Okay, this is it, America. It's done. You are done. You people are done. Everything I'm doing now is just for fucking fun. It's just for fucking shits and giggles, because it's done. It's done. You're done. You're fucking done. Sit there. Go ahead. Keep sitting there and listen to Donald Trump with the big old bag of ignorant, arrogant, hot air that Donald Trump is. While he and the rest of the gods that you serve can't and won't tell you people the truth. Okay? What I'm telling you is the truth. But go ahead. Sit there and listen to these pasty, pale, white, pink-faced Satans who you fucking worship and serve as your gods. Great Satan who is doing what Satan does, taking you all down with them in the end. I did it to you, America. I did it to you. I did it to your children. And I did it to your grandchildren, including the grandchildren you will never, ever, ever have. I did it, and I did it with your children as the intended purpose, okay? As the intended purpose, as the intended sacrifice, with the targets on their back, the targets that I put on your children. I did it to your children, America, okay? And by my own natural-born, God-given free will that you dumb Americans can't violate or take away, I made this war against your children. And your disgusting, diseased children are going to die. They're going to die here in the aftermath of the war-torn America they're being left in. because the rest of the world now knows that your children are disgusting, that they're retarded, that they're vaccine damaged and mutated and morphed with United States Department of Defense pharmaceutical engineered simian, monkey, and rodent viruses that infects over 95% of the American population as a result of 80 years of America's vaccination programs and blood donor programs. While they are paying hybrids from the CIA who are infected with AIDS, they are paying these people to sleep with hundreds of people. There are people who are sleeping with like 400 people, just for no other reason than that's what the CIA does. The CIA pays them to spread AIDS, and they're sleeping with anywhere from like 200 to 400 people. Look it up, dumb America. While they're spreading the HIV to all of you who already have SIV, okay, in your herpetic retroviruses, your Epstein-Barr. Okay, those of you with long COVID, okay, you have Epstein-Barr. You have herpes 4. Herpes of the neurological system that's going to paralyze you and it's going to freeze your fucking brain. It's a monkey disease, okay? To go with your monkey DNA. Pure bloods like me we don't get those diseases, okay? Because I'm a pure blood. I'm a pure blood, prime genetic DNA descendant of my prophetic bloodline. Okay, I'm an O negative. I'm an RH null. Okay, like one of 43 people in the world. RH null. I don't get your monkey diseases. I don't mutate. I don't morph. You people do, you fucking disgusting Neanderthal and Denisovan hybrids. You do. And those of you with long COVID, you have herpes 4, also known as Epstein-Barr. And those of you who got the vaccine, the COVID vaccine, the COVID biowarfare weaponized vaccine, you have Epstein 4, you have Epstein-Barr, you have herpes 4. That's going to freeze your neurological system and your fucking brain. Okay? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think it's great. It's wonderful how God lined this up, and you disgusting, filthy people who suck and fuck everything that walks and talks. Okay, you're spreading these fucking diseases. Let me tell you something. These monkey diseases that you people are infected with, that your Department of Defense infected you with their pharmaceutical engineered vaccinations and blood donor programs, let me tell you something. God lined this up so beautifully. God really, really lined it up so beautifully. So while you people sit there and you are diagnosed, 1 out of every 2 of you, with cancer in your lifetime, all of you who will take the mustard gas. You want to know why mustard? You want to know how chemotherapy became the $100,000 treatment for the United States Department of Defense, weaponized cancer manufactured with monkey and rodent DNA? I'm going to tell you, after World War II, they had a huge abundance of mustard gas left over, and they didn't want to waste it, and they had to think of a purpose for it. Voila! Cancer. They sold the mustard gas to you. They gave you fucking cancer, a man-made weaponized disease, and they sold you mustard gas for $100,000 or more a pop. Okay, I love it. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. You disgusting infected people, let me tell you. You pass it to your children through childbirth and pregnancy. Okay, it runs rampant through your families. Why do you think when one person in the family gets diagnosed with, say, like Lyme disease, okay, it runs rampant through the whole family. And whether the rest of the family also gets a Lyme disease diagnosis, or they get diagnosed with other names like fibromyalgia, multiple sclerosis, lupus, whatever name they get, it's all the same thing. Because if you all had the same name, too many of you dirty, filthy, trifling, disgusting, diseased, infectious, and contagious motherfuckers would have it, and you might figure it out. Well, of course, no chance of that happening because you're too dumb to even know that you're dumb, and you're too ignorant and fucking arrogant to learn anything. And you're so fucking narcissistic that when and if you do learn it, you don't care. You'll just go spread your legs for the next time, Dick or Harry, or go stick your dick in the next hole and give it to somebody else. And I think it's great. You know, when I was a kid growing up, school districts had one special ed class with like 9 retards in it, okay? Now they need an entire school of their own, okay? And there are thousands per district. I think it's great. I think it's fucking great. I fucking love it. You people are getting exterminated. You're getting exterminated from the face of this fucking earth. America, you will never, ever, ever, ever be a corporation or a business again after this war. You're not a nation. You're not a country. So get that right out of your mind. You've been brainwashed. You've been programmed. Okay, well, it's been hidden from you that you're a registered corporation that is owned by the Bank of England, and you each have a serial number that is stamped on your birth certificate as the bank collateral property that you are for the Bank of England. Okay, you're not a nation. You never were. You're a corporation. They brainwashed you. They cult indoctrinated you, and they hid it from you, because then you might have realized, oh, gee, well, that must mean we're slaves, that we're just part of a workforce of slaves. So then you might figure out who you're slaves for. Well, let me tell you who you're slaves for. Israhell. Okay? That is why AIPAC exists. And that is why over $3 billion of your tax dollars a year go to fund Israel, because that's who the gods that you really serve are. That's who Donald Trump is. That's who Joe Biden is. That's who Barack Obama is. That's who Bill Clinton is. And go right on down the line through all the fucking pasty, pale, white, pink-faced Satans who are all bloodline relatives who all share the same DNA as the Winston Royal House. The Royal House of Winston, whose last name is not really Winston either. Okay, that's an assumed changed last name, so you fucking retards wouldn't figure out that they are the Saxe-Coburg German dynasties, the Nazis, who were hidden and protected under Operation Paperclip, just like your parents, your grandparents, and your great-grandparents. Okay, so that's the answer to the multi-billion-dollar question that Americans have never been able to figure out. Why does AIPAC exist? Why does over $3 billion a year of our tax dollars go to Israel? And why does America put Americans at risk and sacrifice Americans for Israel's best interest? Well, the reason is, America, because you're not a nation, you're not a corporation, you're a workforce. You're a workforce slave corporation for the illegal nation of Israel, which is also done now. That the gods that you vote for and you worship and serve and you think these are like presidents of your nation? No, they're not. They're presidents and CEOs of the corporation that you fucking work for the nation of Israel. You ever hear of the Council of 300? Okay, well, guess what? That's who we are. And that's what this is. This has been an international infiltration that started by trafficking and outsourcing me here in 1971 for corporate espionage against Americans for the Israeli agenda. And I have divided everybody in war against each other. I have turned all the global elite against each other. All the global elite, like, the puppet masters, like Donald Trump and Joe Biden and Barack Obama's and Bill Clinton's puppet masters. Okay, I have turned them all against each other. That's the reason why Bill Gates bought up all the farmland in the United States. Bill Gates, the same reason that you can't take me off of Facebook and you can't take me off of YouTube, because you can't get past Bill Gates and you can't get past BlackRock and Vanguard Group. Okay? That is the purpose that you serve, America. That is the purpose that you dumb, fat, stupid, diseased Americans serve. You are the workforce. You are the slave labor in a prison corporation for an illegal occupation. Israel. And Israel's done too. Done, diddy, done. You're all fucking done. And guess what? I'm going to show you what you get for your money, America. I'm going to show you what you get for your fucking money. I'm going to show you what you get for your fucking money. You and your children are the sacrifice. Assholes. Just to add, that's why you are no longer needed and why you are being replaced by robots. You've already served your purpose as the sacrificial pawn, slave workers for a corporation that serves the illegal, bastardized, state of Israel, which is not really a state, okay, because you people stole that too. Well, the gods who you serve, the masters and the gods that you fucking retards serve, stole it. And everything was already accomplished, and you fucking dumb, fat, fucking diseased and contagious, fucking stupid retards of America were no longer needed. So then that's the reason you are being replaced with robots. But then there's me in my UN and international details in the rest of the world. And then there's God. There's God first, who decided that's not going to happen, who decided you have already extended your time, America. Okay? God gave you Satan's free reign of this world for a fixed appointed time, so that you would increase your evil deeds, so he could increase your punishment, your fuel for the fire, and I'm sending you there, you dirty, sick, disgusting, fat, diseased. Oh, I have no respect for you, America. I have no respect for your children. I have no respect for your grandchildren. Everything you people touch is shit. It's garbage. It's contagious. It's infectious. I have no respect and nothing but disgust. I'm putting you people where you belong, in the bottom of the garbage can.